Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thank you for growing with me on today. And I'm growing here from the Lighthouse, broadcasting out the Lighthouse. And I want to tell you something. As I try to seek peace here at the Lighthouse, honey, we got to understand that life goes on, life grows on, and we got to be willing to understand that things are going to happen, and as we are having a conversation, because that's what I'm doing here, I'm having a conversation with you, and I want you to know this is my life, as we grow. This is my life and I'm telling you how we are growing in God. And I'm going to talk to you just as if I was a dear friend of yours, because I love you. For you, I grow in God every day. I'm going to tell you something. God got me in a place, honey. God got me in a place where it's just me. It's just a very, very small, tiny circle around, because, see, God needs me. God needs my voice, just like a singer. God needs them, to lift the world. A singer going to sing and use their voice to lift you. That's what they do. They use their voice, their songwriting, their poetry, in order to lift you, in order to tell you something. They got a message for you, and they singing about love, telling you got a message, to come across, one way or another. Some of the singers, particular songs, they singing about love. So, here, I got a message for you. I ain't no singer, but honey, I will sing, and it was a song that I was trying to sing, trying to get it together as I came together with it. And it was an episode about it, but honey, I got it down pat. Love, not hate, will make the world great. We gonna drive the hate up out of here, 'cause love, not hate, will make the world great. We gonna drive the hate up out of here, 'cause love, not hate, will make the world great. Love, not hate, will make the world great. Love, not hate, will make the world great. Come on now. We got to say it together. We got to come together as we saying this, Power to the people. Power, God gives us power. God is love. God is power, all power. Love is the greatest power. And that's what God is, So we going to drive the hate up out of here, because love, not hate, will make the world great. 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 Come on, let's get it together. Love, not hate, will make the world great. That's how we going to do it, honey. You got to just keep on saying, even though I'm telling you, you get like, you don't know, you just out there, you don't know. But I'm going to tell you something. God give you power. Grow. So love, grow. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Power. You got power in your walk. Yes, you do. Power in your talk. So I'm telling you, keep on walking. Keep on talking. Stand tall. You the walking tall. Stand tall. Look tall. Look up. Keep your head up. That's what Tupac told us. Keep our head up. Be aware. You may have to go check out, look out, if you got to peep out. But be aware. Understand the spiritual warfare there. Understand, that you got a purpose here. You got a God-given purpose. This boy bounced around on the walls, but it is what it is. That's what he's doing. So I got to keep on going. I got to keep on pressing on with the word of the Lord, because see, here in a couple of months, he getting ready to go on out there with his grandpa. So just appreciate the noise right now, because then he going to be out there with him. And then my daughter going to be grown, and I'm going to be on the mission on my own. And glory be to God. I had 5 children, and you know why I had 5 children? Because I didn't want to be alone. I did not want to be alone. That's why I had 5 babies. But honey, I was so glad to see them 5 babies get up on their own. And this last baby, I'm happy to see her get up on her own. She thinks she can't wait. Honey, I can't wait. She the one talking about she can't wait. She's 17, get ready to be 18 in a few months. She talking about she want to go. She can't wait so that she want to go and get emancipated. Well, honey, if you can convince a judge to emancipate you, I'll sign the papers. And then, because by the time you do all that, you're going to be 18. You might as well sit here and wait and listen to my mouth for about 9 more months. That's all you got left. Just listen to what I got to say. Because, see, I'm here to tell you some wisdom. Something's going to help you. See, because I was 18 too, and I struck it out on my own, but I had God on my side, and I pray over them. And I pray over yours. I pray over the world. I pray that we all rise up. I pray that we come together as a people. I truly do. Please, strive yourself. Strive each and every day, growing in God. Strive for your greatness. Rise, mountain. Tell the storm. I told the storm. Keep on pushing. Keep on pressing on. I'm looking right now at a beautiful, I wish I could take a picture of it, but I'm looking right now at a beautiful heart-shaped cloud right in front of me. I just see heart-shaped clouds a lot of places. And so, my daughter just came in. So I thought she coming in the front door. She came in the back door. So let me shut the front door. Lock the chaos, negativity, and drama out like you do the burglars. It's going to be different around here now with him gone. Because, see, we used to have to be stuck up in here. Because every time we went out, he could hear. And he would come out. And he knew it wasn't no man over here. And he would come out every time we come out. And so, always coming to the mailbox, and where the mailbox is my door or my window, and he did every opportunity he could to peep in here. I'm so grateful and thankful to God that they gone. It's peace. Him blurring that music back there, him and all, they just out there hanging out. It was him, though. It was him. Because people don't bother me until you bother me. And when you bother me, you're trying to peek in at the windows at me and my daughter. So one day I went and told him, I said, I don't need you peeking in the windows to check in on me and my children. I got this over here. And he said, oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I even addressed him as king. But do you know he kept on doing it? And even after that, and I called the police. So between him and that cat, I didn't have no peace in here. But, now I do. And I'm so grateful for it, too. And God done blessed me to get a job right down the street. Stores all around me. Bless my daughter to get a job right around the corner. And then here we are getting ready to make this great big transition in our lives. God got me on a mission, on a journey, and we're going to keep on growing on this love, peace, and soul train, headed towards genuine equality and righteousness, because love, not hate, will make the world great, and it will. Love, not hate, will make the world great. Love drives out hate. Light drives out darkness. Darkness can't drive out darkness. You need light. Turn the light on. Drive out this darkness. Let me see the light in you. Let me see your face. Let me see some sunlight coming through on your face. The light is within you. Let the light shine out. You are the lighthouse. You are the beacon of light that's coming through. You got to come through to the world. You got to show up and show out for every man, woman, and boy and girl. You got to show out just like the clouds break out. The clouds just break out and they come together, form all kinds of shapes and sizes. You look at the clouds. All kinds of shapes and sizes, different things you see. Wow, look at that cloud, look like that. I done taken so many pictures. It's just incredible. It's just incredible. God's beauty. And God's beauty within you. Beauty's only skin deep. Yeah. Beauty's only skin deep. Oh, yeah. We all beautiful. All unique, beautiful roses growing in God's garden, and we all know how to love. We all know as a people how to love, how to come together as one. We all one in God. We just different. We all different. We all got an opinion. We all can say our opinion, but we got to control ourselves. We got to understand that this man, this woman has the right to be here just like the next one, and just like the next one, and just like the next one, and on and on and on. It's just not you. The world don't just revolve around one. The world revolves around us all. As you see, the world is still spinning. The world is still turning on its axis just as you and me are on it. It ain't turning just because you own it. It ain't just turning because you own it. And it ain't just turning because you own it. It's turning because we all own it, because that's the way God made it. That's the way God made it to be, to turn and spin while we all on here. So what we need to do while the earth is spinning and got it together, God got the galaxy together the way things supposed to be. How we supposed to be is love. We supposed to come together, brother and sister, sister and brother, one another, each other, for one another. We supposed to come together in love as God commands us to. God's covenant, the commandment is love. It ain't ripping and running back, forth, up and here and doing this and that and running over here for this person, running over there for that person. It's about getting you together. Get you together, then you can be the change all around you. Then you can begin to sow a seed. You can begin to open your eyes and see the purpose-driven life that God got you on, because it ain't here just to be going through. You got all kind of mess. You got all this going on, all that going on. This about to fall apart. You don't know what to do. You got to turn it over to God and give it to God for the breakthrough. You got to understand God's plan. You got to fall. You got to understand you fall within the plan. You don't create the plan. You fall in God's plan because you are a child of God. And to fall within the plan, you are in the will of God. Don't fall out the will of God by not loving. That's how you fall out the will of God, is through not loving. You don't love, then you fell out the will of God. When you don't love, you got to love one another, care for one another. Remember the days of the family reunion? The beautiful days of the family reunion back in the day. Family was just get together at the park, big old groups of family. Just get together at the park and barbecue. And then, it didn't even matter that you wasn't family. Come on over. We having a family reunion. Come on. You got some extra t-shirts. Pass out a t-shirt to them. Love makes a family. It's love. It's not blood. It's love that makes a family. That's why I can tell you this. With all this foolishness going on with these babies and these baby daddy drama, the man who steps up as that child's father, who that child is going to remember as his or her father. The man who steps up, because love makes a family and it takes a village to raise a child. The one who steps up and lays down that foundation, just like we doing here. I laid down the first 9 years. He getting ready to lay down the second 9 years. You got to step up. We all got to put in our part. We all got to come together, as a family and pitch in and help out however way we can, because this is our future right here. These children, this God's ray of hope God has given us, dropped into our lap, unconditional love. These are God's ray of hope, so we got to take care of the hope. If you got hope, and I know you got hope because you're here. You got hope, so you got to take care of the hope. Take care of you. You are hope. Take care of the baby. The baby is hope. The baby looking at you, hoping that what you gonna do. I hope you feed me. I hope you pick me up when I cry. I hope you're there for me when I need you. I hope you're there when I have a play going on. I hope you're there when I'm doing this and doing. I hope I see. I hope you don't make me go to bed. I hope I can. A child just got hope. That's all. You can keep on going. A child just got hope in you. because see, they look at us. What you gonna do? They ask you, what you gonna do? How we gonna do it? Where we gonna do it at? That's what a child asks you. They get, ooh, with this child, If he asks me one more time, you be get, ooh. But see, they come with wisdom. They already understand. They already know. But see, they want to make sure you on your toe. They already know when you gonna get there. They already know where they at. See, he asked me, but he already know. He see where we at. Sometimes I just let him figure it out. He asked me, how we gonna get there? Because I already mentioned, he already know what's going on around. He don't miss anything. He got a whole lot of wisdom. He don't miss nothing. So, you don't turn around and ask me anyway, okay, well, we gonna figure it out. And then he figures it out on his own. How we gonna do it? See, he don't too much ask me that no more because I tell him we gonna grow. That's how we gonna do it. And that's when we're going to do. We got to grow in order to do it. The answer is to grow. That's the answer. It really is in life. It's to grow. It's to slow your roll. Don't be so quick to step on the gas and make a lot of noise and mess some stuff up for folks. Try to disrupt the flow. Disrupt the meditation. Disrupt the smooth flow of the highway of life. You want to be a distraction. You want to be a disruption. You want to be the one that just gonna go and mess it up for folks. Okay, well, it's gonna be some very beautiful, pretty lights on up the way. Something that's gonna make you slow your roll. A break in the clouds up ahead where it look all stormy is gonna break through. I'm telling you, the sun gonna shine again. Boy, ain't that something. You can look to the hills and you can really see some messages up there from God, just like that LOVE. I've taken a lot of pictures that look like angels, look like faces. I've taken God has given me so much wisdom. And now, God is just revelation of confirmation. Honey, God's just opening up doors. Just like now, God says it's time to come on out. It's time to go ahead and record the podcast. Even though this boy making all kind of noise and doing different things, you got to understand life going on. I'm going to talk to you just like I'm one of your own. And I am. So I grow for you. I love you. I truly do. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom all over the world. See, he got to understand and we got to understand. He got to know and he do know that we got to grow. We gonna grow. We can't do nothing but grow. We live to grow and we grow to live. For God, in God, about God, and with God. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. As the sun rises and sets over you, may the love of God set forever in you.